Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to Yellow Tulip Tarot. My setup's a little wonky, and yes, I am on the floor. But I have a really nice meditative energy going here. I wasn't even really planning on doing a video, um, but I feel like there's some good messages that are going to come through right now. So we're going to give this a go. I'm going to jump right into it. I'm not going to be too long-winded in the start of my videos because I realize I do that. So I'm not going to keep you waiting. I want you to view these, so I'll shut up and get to the good stuff. Um, again, I am going to get a good, better camera system here eventually, but for now, still sit back, relax, and enjoy the messages you get from your guides. So let's see what we get here, guys. Hold your center. Okay, I did do another video earlier on this. I wasn't planning on doing any more, so this may end up being a duplicate reading, which is all the more reason to share the crap out of that other video if I decide to post that up there. But hold your center, guys. Grounding is super important right now. An invitation to connect. This is exactly the order that these cards were earlier. Maybe I need to reshuffle. This is different. Unplug from mass consciousness, but this is a number 7. And whenever I got the hold your center card earlier, it was also the number 7. So there is, and I've get almost every reading I've done lately has been the message number 11 card, message in the numbers 1111. That card has come up a lot. So I feel compelled to tell you that if you are seeing a certain number all the time, pay attention to that. Look it up on Google. Send me a comment. Let me know. I can do, a whole video on just what some of these numbers are and do some readings out of Alana's book that I have, Alana Fairchild. She's a wonderful, beautiful way of describing the meaning of numbers. She's the one who's the author of these cards, and the messages are truly beautiful here. But hold your center. Guys, I mean, if you've been doing the grounding work, which I feel like you are, if you're trying to hold on to that, then you've been doing the work. You've been lining things up. You've been really trying hard to go within and to hold yourself in that beautiful, grounded, solid energy. Like you're trying to stay there. You're trying to keep manifesting, whatever it is here that you're trying to manifest. I mean, it's going to happen for you, but you do have to continue to do the inner work. Continue to stay on that path there. Let's see. You might not get me as much, but I really want you guys to see these cards. I'll hold them up for you because I'm ruining the light here. You're a little higher up than I need you to be. Should have tested this out earlier. And then an invitation to connect, guys. So your guides are trying to connect with you. And by staying in this really solid, grounded energy, you're going to be able to connect here. And they want to make this connection with us. They want us to talk to them. They want us to ask for their help. And they want us to trust in them. And then you can have this explosion of creativity and manifestation coming in here. But we have to really stay grounded and stay focused on what we want, on that energy, right? And then we've got this, and I really love these two cards together now that I'm looking at them. Then the next one was unplugged from mass consciousness. And look at this, at the minds coming together and melding and literally building a stairway to a beautiful place. I mean, you've got all kinds of options and opportunities. But we need to take a minute to remove ourselves from the hustle and bustle that gets us down in life all the time, right? I mean, we're constantly in a state of hurry up and go, get shit done, and we need to take the time for ourselves to meditate. That is how you're going to hold your center. This is how you're going to stay grounded, guys, is by get off the fucking phone, put it down for a minute, stop watching all these YouTube videos. Watch this one though, because this is telling you now. Okay? When you're done watching this video, turn everything off. Don't let it autoplay some other video. Unless it's one of mine, maybe you should watch that. No, really though. I mean, turn things off. Sit back and relax and meditate and be in your energy. And, I read for the collective. So by that, I mean, I read for all zodiac signs. But if you're an earth sign, then find some earthy elements. If it's cold in your part of the country, I mean, it's cold where I'm at. You can't go outside, but buy a houseplant and meditate by it. Get some gemstones, something earthy. Obsidian, I really love this, is a really good grounding stone. And I like this one specifically because it's nice and flat and it fits right in my hand, and I can hold it and rub it, and I can put it, on any place in my body. I mean, if you want it for grounding energy, you want it in your sacral regions. But take some time out for yourself here, more than anything. I mean, whatever you got to do. If it's not the phone and electronics and things, just unplugging from the regular hustle and bustle of your day. Just take a minute to calm down, even if it's 10 minutes. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. When you're taking your shower, I mean, if you're an earth sign, find some earthy. If you're a water sign, take a long bath. Sit by, water. Get a fish tank and listen to the trickle of the water. Air signs, just get out there and be in nature and breathe in all the fresh air. Fire signs, I mean, is also being out in nature in the sun. I mean, nature is a healing, very beautiful thing. So bringing in inside, in your home, in your workspace, bring in some of those elements. If you're stuck in an office building with no windows and you can't see outside all day long, I mean, get some plants in there. There's some really good plants. I don't know if you can see it over there in the corner over here. However, my hand has to go to find that. It's called a really long name, but it's called in short the ZZ plant, and it kind of looks like a fake plant. But it is not a fake plant, and it does really well with low maintenance, and it doesn't require a whole lot of light, and it stays really pretty and green. It's also got the leaves on it that are like filtration. They literally filter the air. So bring in some plants, bring the outside inside. That might really help you hold your center and stay grounded. They want to connect with you. Your guides want to, but they're not finding the time to get you alone and undistracted to really be able to make that connection. So if you're feeling like you've been trying or you want to connect with your guides, then set aside some time and make it happen. We have to do some work to let our guides in. If we're not going to take the time to listen to what they have to say, then you're never going to hear it. You're never going to hear what they have to say. Let's get a couple more because I'm feeling good. Dark Angel, that's 3. So this is 30, breaking down to a 3. This is embracing that creativity, embracing that love from the universe. Feel that connection that they're trying to make with you. This is, like giving yourself a big hug. The divine is loving on you. They're warming you up. They're trying to hold you down, holding you in that center place. They want to keep you there because when you're there, they can really talk to you. Grounding, what I say. Keep this grounding work up. It's not like you can ground once and then you never have to ground again. You are laying roots. You are anchoring yourself. But with all the hustle and bustle of everyday life and people trampling across it, roots can get loosened. And, they need to be nourished. And we nourish those things by continuing our meditation practices and really trying to hold our center. We want this root to flourish into this beautiful garden that we can sit in and enjoy and connect with spirit. But you have to do the grounding work, and you have to keep maintaining those roots to really see something flourish. And if you're in this energy still, you're starting to see it here, right? And you're meditating on it. You're trying to bring and align your energies, and you're focusing it all down, and you want to literally like grow roots from your feet into the ground. You can do this. Just take the time to invite, nature inside. That's a really good way to show spirit that you are trying to connect with them as well. Get some good grounding gemstones. Any excuse me. Red is that sacral energy, and I was getting, for some reason, early, I think I dreamt about it, or some thought that was rolling around in my head as I was falling asleep last night, and it was just the color red. And then I had some synchronistic things happen throughout the day today regarding the color red. So I really feel like we need to pay attention to that sacral energy and heal that chakra, really root it in there. And maybe you've been doing this, but we really need to make it deeper. If you thought it was deep, imagine it going to the other side of the planet, okay? That's how deep you want your roots. You want to eventually get them there, and you will have this beautifully, divinely, enchanted little garden and forest. And this is a place for your soul to come and be free, and where you can connect with your guides. So make a little sanctuary, or a small little nook, and get a little plant. It can be even a little cactus, okay? That's still nature. That's still something. And take care of it. And every time you see it sitting on your desk, that'll be a constant reminder for you to hold that center, to stay in that place of grounding and good energy here. That's how they want to connect with you. And they're having trouble connecting because we need to stay grounded, or they're getting through to you. And because you're feeling and hearing those messages, know that it's because you're doing the grounding work. So continue to do that. And then we have family of light, 17, breaking down to an 8. Of course, 8s are abundance, prosperity, coming into your own power. And that's exactly what this is doing here. Look, and it's pairing up with my unplug from mass consciousness, okay? Take the time, guys, to center yourselves and feel yourself in this beautiful, radiating golden energy. You have guides all around you wanting to connect and come through here. And we have to get our chakras right. All of this energy, you start with your own radiant light here, and then as all the chakras balance out around you, your aura is just radiating beauty here. This is truly gorgeous. But it's a really loud and clear message from your guides and from the divine that we need to unplug from the world, from this physical place, okay? Embrace that inner, almost like a missing link. I think a lot of us are missing this connection because we are so freaking distracted all the time. And I know that it's not entirely our own faults. It's the world we live in. It's the society, and it's the distractions, and they want us distracted. We have to wake up, guys, and we have to start vibrating on a higher level. And I believe we can do this if we stop listening to the internet and letting them fill our heads full of bullshit that, just keeps us in this never-ending cycle, distracts us from being able to truly line up and figure out for ourselves what's true and what's not. Don't let other people decide for you what's going on. take a minute to unplug and to just be quiet. That song and the sound of silence. I just heard that song earlier today, and I mean, I don't know if the song particularly probably isn't about exactly what I'm feeling, but being in that sound of silence, like just take a minute to appreciate the quiet. Appreciate a minute where you can actually breathe and really listen to yourself. And then you'll be able to find out, what is lacking in your life, what is holding you back from really being able to make a true spiritual connection and vibrate on a much better frequency. I mean, we've all got to start vibrating better so that this whole planet can vibrate better and we can ascend to this newer level of consciousness. Spirit wants us to do this. And if you are someone out there that has a calling that feels a bit of like an evangelical type of a calling, doesn't mean that you don't have to be religious, but spiritual. Just this planet, Mother Earth is longing for us to reconnect with her. So that's why I think these grounding cards are probably coming up a lot too, because Mother Gaia is calling to us. She wants us to hear her. She wants to give us the gifts that she has to offer. I mean, there's plant medicine. I want to go to Costa Rica and partake in one of the ayahuasca, shaman. It's all planned out. It's not, for fun and games. It's for a true spiritual cleansing, awakening, and enlightenment. And to get to know Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, and she wants us to connect. So meditation alone can get you to a really good place. I'm not promoting ayahuasca, do your research before you go and do something like that, but that's something that I personally want to do. And I think that it probably is good for the mass consciousness, because we're also bogged down with so much crap that we don't even realize, because we think we just accept it and move about our lives like we're just supposed to feel like this. No, you're not. You can feel a lot better. Even if you think you feel fine right now and you got a clean bill of health from your doctor, you're still carrying around with us a lot of heavy, grimy energy. And the more we ground and the more we meditate and the more we let in our guides and we try to connect with that spirit, with that inner self, it's all about mind, body, and spirit working together as one. And in this 3D, perception that we have of the world right now, that's not easy to do. Just because, we're not really ascended to that plane of thinking yet. But I think that we're getting there. And I think that we can see that side of things if we take the time to center ourselves and pay attention to the energy that's happening around you, because everything is connected. Every single thing, all the stars, all the planets, all the people, all the bugs, all the plants, anything that has life is connected to you. Okay? And, I hope that you find that sense of calm and peace. So do what you got to do to hold your center. I really feel like your guides want you to bring in some natural element, whether it's one of those little doodahs that you set up and it's like a little trickly waterfall and it makes little water sounds for you while you're sleeping, or at your office and at your desk. Bring in a little cactus or a little plant. Something that you can look at and see, a gemstone. Selenite's really good for cleansing your aura. We're always emitting some kind of energy, okay? And depending on how balanced our chakras are is how we're gonna emit things. And selenite is a really good, I feel goosebumpy just holding it right now and just pulling that, almost like you're combing yourself. It does look a little strange, but you got to cleanse your aura, and selenite is beautiful. It's a stone that you don't have to cleanse, because even your gemstones have to be cleansed. Okay, a lot of them do. Some of them are self-cleansing, and some of them can cleanse other stones. That's another video. But I really think that we need to take some time, guys. Take some time out for yourself. You're going to thank yourself. You're going to be really happy that you did. Even if it's just 10 minutes, you got 10 minutes, okay? Put the phone down, turn off the Wi-Fi for a minute, whatever you got to do to truly make yourself disconnect for a second and just think about that moment. Just be in that moment and get a plan, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming and checking me out. Thank you for bearing with me with my shoddy camera and my weird layout here, but I was in a good energy space, and I really think this message needed to come out, guys. We really need to take some time to unplug. I know that the way I get my messages out is because you guys plug in and connect, and I want you to do that with me, but don't forget to take time for yourself. Meditate, get in some water, get out in nature, breathe some fresh air, sit by the fire. That's a perfect place to be. Do some purging work and do some centering. You're going to end up in such a beautiful place, guys. I am so excited for all of us. So embrace this message, meditate on it, and sit back and wait and see what happens once you finally feel good and you feel centered. So as always, I wish you peace, love, light. Namaste.